The best herbal remedy for skin infections is one I always keep on hand. It's called Klosses Liniment. Let me show you how to make it.
Klosses Liniment is one of those old-time recipes. It was developed by a man named Jethro Kloss, and it is such a wonderful recipe. Just about every herbalist I know loves and makes it, and so we all keep it on hand. I don't know where you can purchase the actual liniment, but you can easily purchase the ingredients online through the resources that I've provided for you. Or you can even purchase the ingredients right at the local herb shop, which is what I've done here. Very simple to make. It is the most powerful disinfectant that I know of. So you can use it for poison ivy, cuts, scratches, some very simple things such as athlete's foot. It's very effective. And even for some more serious issues, it really shines at being useful for those really open, oozy, infected wounds. And even staph infection. I've used it a number of times on staph infection, and you do want to be careful here. There are different kinds of staph, and it can be there's a very minor one, or there are some that are very serious, like MRSA. So you want to know what you're dealing with. But I've used it a number of times for people that were taking antibiotics in addition to using the Klosses. And I've actually even used it in very remote locations where antibiotics weren't available, and it has been very successful. Excellent remedy for that. One time I even did use it on a gentleman with a snake bite that was a month old, and it was a wound about this big that was still open and oozy, was not healing. And within the first treatment with the Klosses, it formed a film over the wound, and by the next day with a few more applications, it was well on its way to healing. So really wonderful, powerful remedy. I will not travel to the tropics or anywhere where there's a lot of rain and humidity without this remedy. So we're going to make it here. Very simple to make, just a few ingredients. The first one is 1 ounce of goldenseal. And you do want to be careful of your source of goldenseal and make sure it's responsibly sourced. The resources that I have provided for you are very responsible. It's one of those herbs that's been over-harvested, and it's at risk of becoming endangered. So you want to make sure whoever you're purchasing it from is growing it organically. Very important. So I'm going to put that right into my jar here. And the next is 1 ounce of myrrh gum. Put that in there too. And then 1/4 ounce of cayenne. And I'm going to simply cover that up with isopropyl alcohol. So this remedy is definitely external only. You would not be wanting to take this internally. And this is 1 pint. I'm going to pour it right over the ingredients and cover this up and let it sit for 6 weeks. You don't have to put it in the refrigerator, just store it away someplace in a dark place. And after 6 weeks, you can strain it out. And there's a couple different ways to strain it. You can either use cheesecloth, put it over the top and strain it out into a bowl, or you could strain it right into a coffee filter. And you might want to put it into a clean container, and the next day, once all of the any remaining debris in there has settled to the bottom, then you can pour it through a coffee filter a second time. So you want it to be a nice, clear tincture when you're done. To apply it, you simply either take a dropper bottle if you have one, or even a spoon, and just take a little bit and put it right over the wound. I really like a sprayer bottle. Works really nice. It is a bit strong when you spray it, so you might want to have the person or yourself step outside when you spray it. It also does sting because of the cayenne, but it doesn't last very long. And because of both the goldenseal and the cayenne, it can stain, but it dries really fast. So this remedy is so powerful and potent and helpful. I've never had anybody ever complain about the sting or stain. They don't mind one bit. So that is Klosses Liniment.
For my free herbalism mini course, go to herbalismcourses.com. You'll get quick access to my favorite herbal remedies for cold and flu, first aid, herbs for energy, and natural medicine found right in your own kitchen. Look forward to seeing you there.